Hey, welcome to Mixin' with Robin. Today we are making chocolate no-bake cookies. So in the pot, I have put 1 stick of butter. Now I'm gonna put a half of a cup of peanut butter. Peanut butter is like the best. Best. So you're gonna put this in. You're gonna melt everything. You're gonna get that peanut butter melting in with your butter, and it's gonna give you such yummy goodness, because to this, guess what? We are going to, to this we're gonna put 2 cups of sugar. But you wanna get your peanut butter, I'm gonna try and tip this a little bit so you can see. You wanna get it, your butter's all melted, your peanut butter's starting to melt nice. You want to get that all melting really good before you dump all that sugar in there, okay? Because you don't want it to clump up in a big ball. So get that all melting good, and then you're going to dump that sugar in and start stirring away. And once you get that in, we're going to add our cocoa. And we're going to put in there today, we are going to put a half a cup of cocoa, because that's what's going to give us these really yum chocolate cookies. And we don't even have to bake these. So once we mix them, we do not have to bake them in the oven. So into this, we're going to add a half of a cup of milk. And I also think I have made it where you can do 2 sticks of butter versus just 1 stick of butter, and that will give you that extra liquid, or you can choose to use the milk. So we're going to do a teaspoon of vanilla, vanilla makes everything taste better, especially if it's the really rich Mexican vanilla from Mexico. Love that stuff. Okay, this is what you're looking at now. Our milk is all mixed in. So you've got that liquidy consistency in there. And to this now, we are gonna add a cup of shredded sweetened coconut. Make sure when you're buying your coconut that you're getting the sweetened kind, not the unsweetened, because they're right next to each other. So if you don't pay attention, you're gonna end up with a bag of coconut that doesn't have a sweetness to it, and you really want a sweetness to it. So now, we are going to add our 3 cups of oats to this. And this is going to make us some really yummy cookies. So once we get this mixed up, I am going to roll these in little balls, and we're going to put it out on wax paper so that they set up. But we're going to do something fun with these because Easter's coming up. So I'm going to show you a little trick that we can do. So when we come back, I'm going to show you what to do with these cookies. All right, we're back. We have our cookie mixture all done, okay? So what we're doing is typically I would take about this much, maybe like a small golf ball, okay? And I would just set it on the wax paper, and then you just let them cool and set up. And then you can place them in a Tupperware, put a tight lid on it so they don't dry out. But because Easter's coming up, I wanted to show you something fun I used to do for my kids when they were little, and now I can do it for my grandkids. So you just make like a little bird's nest, and then you get some mini bird jelly beans, and just fill them up in there. And look at how colorful and fun that is. And what little kid doesn't like jelly beans, okay? Look at that. And then these set up, and just give them a little bit of a pat down so that they kind of stick into the nest. Now, for those adults that maybe don't like jelly beans, try putting a Reese's peanut butter cup in the middle of that, and let it just kind of slowly, with that warm cookie dough that we just made, just kind of make it melt a little bit. And once it sets up, oh my goodness, it's so good. And it already has peanut butter in it. Those of you that can't have peanut butter, try it with almond butter. You can use almond butter in this, but these are fantastic. Make them in balls, make a variety of them. But I love the little nests, and you can have those for your kids. Have your kids help you. Invite your grandkids over. Make these cookies, hand them out to neighbors. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this segment of Mixing with Robin. And remember, every day is not going to be a good day, but there's good in every day. So share the good.